Hello, my friend. This is Clyde, chosen for purpose. In the field of international relations, we see diplomacy playing a major role in seeking for one country to have good relations with another. This becomes important for many reasons, including trading, movement of citizens, partnership against enemy nations, and maintaining a cordial relationship. A central figure in all of this is the diplomat, and particularly the ambassador. A nation's government will carefully choose someone to be the ambassador on behalf of the home nation and who lives and serves in a foreign country. What is the main purpose of an ambassador? That person is chosen by the ruling government to be the best person to represent the interests and concerns of the home country as it relates to the nation to which he is assigned. The ambassador is chosen for purpose. In Exodus, we see the formal announcement of God to the Hebrew nation. They were en route from Egypt in the south to the promised land, the land of Canaan, in the north. This group of persons were chosen by God. In fact, this dated back to the relationship between Abraham, who would become the father of that great nation, that his descendants would be special to God. Well, here we are hundreds of years later, and this is what God announced to them. This is what you are to say to the descendants of Jacob and what you are to tell the people of Israel. You yourselves have seen what I did to Egypt and how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now, if you obey me fully and keep my covenant, then out of all nations you will be my treasured possession. Although the whole earth is mine, you will be for me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words you are to speak to the Israelites. Exodus 19, verses 3 to 6. That date was made formal. The Israelites were chosen as God's special people so that they will become a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Their history has been one of blessings and punishment by God when they practiced sinful behaviors. But God chose them for a purpose. Jump over to the New Testament and we hear Jesus talking to his disciples the night before his crucifixion. He had just told them something significant, that he will die for them because he loves them. John 15, verse 13. Calling them his friends was not idle talk. Jesus was intentional in selecting these 11 guys. By the time this conversation took place, Judas had already left the room. So it comes as no surprise that after 3 years of a strong relationship with these guys, that Jesus would now call them his friends. However, there is something in this relationship that makes it even more important. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last, and so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. John 15 and verse 16. In other words, this relationship that we have established over the last 3 years is for a special reason. I want you to know that you did not choose me. Rather, I chose you. I chose you for a specific purpose. You will remember when I first met you guys, I asked you to follow me. I was not joking then, and I'm not joking now. I chose you and formalized your selection because I have an assignment for you. I want you to bear fruit for me. I want you guys to win lots and lots of souls. I want you guys to take the gospel everywhere. I chose you with that purpose in mind. And here is one important thing for you to hear from the one who chose you. Whatever you pray for in my name, my Father, the creator of this world, the one who is from everlasting to everlasting, the one who will supply all your needs. This is it. Whatever you ask for in my name, my Father will give you. That was a commitment to his friends who he had chosen. The last one is about you. Yes, you, my Christian friend. You're going to be excited and humbled to hear this. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. 1 Peter 2 and verse 9. Every person who has been born again becomes part of this massive group of persons that Jesus has called from different countries and tribes and language and culture. Yes, he made us into a community called the church. But please note that it is more than just a community. You were not chosen to be a sit-down Christian. Rather, you were chosen by God for purpose. The purpose for the church is to multiply, to make disciples of people from every nation and tribe and culture and language. This is God's big purpose for you being chosen to be a part of his family. You and I are chosen to take the gospel to those who have never heard it. This is the gospel of light. And so our assignment, our purpose, is to bring the people who are living in darkness, aka sin, that when they hear the message that we bring, that Jesus saves, they will choose to accept Jesus into their lives. It is not coincidental that our purpose has to do with light, because hear Jesus in his own words. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 and verse 12. Just let that sink into your soul. Jesus has chosen you and me so that we can point the dark world to Jesus, who is the light of the world. My friend, live out your purpose as a child of God.